Hello everybody. Today I got a quick video here. I got my 2022 Kia EV6 and the 12-volt battery is dead on this thing. For those that are not familiar with EVs, these vehicles have two batteries. They have the main battery, obviously, that powers the vehicle, and then you got a 12-volt battery just like any other vehicle that powers the instruments and other things. So Kias, I don't know if you're familiar, are known for this issue. Since they came out, the EV6s have had this issue where the 12-volt battery is very weak. For me, I've had the vehicle literally 2 years, and here we are 2 years down the road. I have to replace the battery, which is not bad. However, though, it's a known issue with these vehicles, and a lot of people have had to replace these batteries within 6 months. The forums are full of people expressing their frustration with this thing. Actually, people are trying to push and make it a recall for Kia, but Kia hasn't done that yet. The battery is just a standard 12-volt battery, and it's an H5. I'll show you in a second what I'm replacing it with. And it's frustrating. Actually, one more thing to point out, Kia will replace this for free. It's covered as part of their program up to 36,000 miles. I have 25,000 miles, and in case you're wondering why I'm not just bringing it there, well, two things. Number one, to bring it there, I have to tow it, and I'm really hesitant about putting this vehicle on a tow, flatbed, whatever the case. And the other thing is, I will do just about anything to avoid the local Kia dealership. If I drop this off there, I'm guaranteed they're gonna keep it there for at least a week, if not more. And I have to go to work, and I have to live my life. And most importantly, I just don't want to deal with them. So without further ado, I'll pop the hood open, the frunk as they call it, and I'll show you where the battery is located, and we'll swap the battery. Pretty straightforward. Alright, let's get going. Alright, before I open up the trunk, before I open the frunk, I figured I'd show you the battery I'm replacing it with. So the battery I'm going with is Interstate batteries. So a little bit about the battery. The battery size is H5. That's what's required for the EV6. The one that comes from the factory is 550 ccas, cold cranking amps. The one I got from there is 650, a little bit more stronger. Hopefully it's better. But the biggest difference is the one that comes from Kia directly is a standard battery, and this one is an AGM battery. And AGMs are much better batteries. They last longer and more durable. By the way, I got this at Costco. I'm not sponsored by Interstate Batteries. Purchased this with my own money in Costco for under $200. Let me just zoom in here a little bit on some of the other specs here, just for your reference, but this is it. So I'll get started. Alright, so we're gonna open the hood up. This is the front right here. Got my socket set here, my trusty DeWalt socket set. Love this thing. I'll post a link on this if you're interested. Keep this in my car all the time. So anyway, this is the battery. Battery is located right here, and all you got to do is remove this portion of the front right here. It actually says right here open, and there's a sign, the battery sign. And the way it works is it's a snap-on, so you just pull on it. That's all there is to it. So this is the battery that came from the factory. And open the positive cover here. We're gonna need one 10 millimeter socket right here to loosen the terminals, and there's one 12 millimeter socket is required for this bolt right here that holds this bracket in place, which in turn then holds the battery in place. So let's get started. Apologize about the winds. It is a little windy out here today. So let's start with the 10 millimeter. Now I'm going to get an extension for my socket here because it's kind of deep in the extension. Swap out this socket, get a 12 mil. Break that loose. I'll remove this bracket. And remove the battery. There you go. I'll remove these covers that came from the factory. Tighten them, make them snug, but don't obviously over tighten. You don't want to break anything. That's it. Close this up. Now we're going to put this bracket back in place to secure the battery in place. That's all there is to it. It's all in place. Let's go check out the car, make sure it's turning on. Well, I can tell it's powered because already you can see right here the dash is on. There you go. The vehicle is on. We're good to go. Like I said, Kia's been having problems with 12-volt batteries since the day they came out, and eventually everybody has to replace these things. And like I said, a few people have had to replace them within months. So if you're under 36,000 miles, it's up to you. You could bring it to Kia and they will replace it. Or if you're willing to do it yourself, then you do what I just did. So that's all there is to it. I hope this was helpful. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave below. I normally do a good job in responding to questions that people have, as long as the questions make sense. Please consider subscribing. Thank you. Have a great one.